finally stopped. It's been raining up here for 2 days. I don't mind. I like the rain. I know I'm weird. The only thing I don't like about the rain is how other people drive in the rain, as if they've never seen a raindrop in their life. I feel like this hoodie makes me look extra fat. I don't know why. I'm gonna wear my black hoodie. Uh-oh. Got a prime truck moving through the yard real slow, stalking his prey. Who will he try to take down next? 5 more minutes. I can start my clock. I'll get out and do my pre-trip. She's a beaut. She's cool. There's another one up here too. It's a pretty good looking truck. Don't mind the dipshit prime with these go-go lights. This must be his brother truck, because it's white and purple too. It must be related. Well, dang, there ain't nobody parked on the entrance, so I can't test my air horn in perfect time. See, technically, part of my pre-trip every day is I gotta honk that air horn, make sure it still works. And I always wait to find if there's anybody parked on the entrance and exits that's clogging up the place to test my air horn. So, can't do that today. I'm damn sure not doing it sitting in the parking lot where everybody's trying to sleep. Air horn works. Fake ass truck driver wannabes, hot shotter, hanging out in front of the fuel line for no reason. I want to do this. Sitting there in the driver's seat too. I may or may not have let a bird fly. You looked at me. There's parking spaces right here. There's open spaces. It's not like it's a big deal to have to back out, but when it's because of somebody's laziness, all around douchebaggery, it's annoying. 7 hours is a long enough day. I made it to Lamar's from this exact same parking space in one shot through Chicago during daytime traffic. So when I leave here at midnight tonight, fly through Chicago and Davenport, Cedar City and all that, I'll make it there in plenty of time. Every time I get stuck driving through any daytime traffic, it just re-solidifies my decisions to drive at night most of the time. I'll make a deal out of it, because that RUAN truck, he was following that car 70 mile an hour, that far from his bumper. The car was trapped between him and a utility truck. She cut up a CDL. He's a piece of trash. I have no respect for that at all. There's no reason for it. The only time you'll ever catch me tailgating someone like that is if they cut me off. And guess what I'm going to do? Back off. Because tailgating them because they made a bad decision. You ever hear two wrongs don't make a right? And that's not the situation that was at all. That was just he's a prick that wanted to go faster, so he thought putting people's lives at risk was worth it. And it makes me want to break his nose. I'm not a very violent man, but shit like that makes me feel very violent. Like, all I can do is imagine that that's my wife, and there's some jackass truck driver, bumper to bumper, 70 mile an hour. And I imagine how terrified she would be. He's a piece of garbage. I just slept my ass off. I don't even know. Yeah, I talked to the camera about that jackass yesterday on the road, but I went straight to sleep, basically. I had some dinner and went straight to sleep. I slept for about another hour than I originally planned to, but I don't have to be there till 6. I'm still gonna get there like 12:31. Maybe 2 if I get hung up somewhere. But I needed to sleep after basically a full day and a half of no sleep. Wake up, Andrew! It's 2 a.m. Got about a 10 and a half hour drive. So it's 12:30 plus another 30-minute break somewhere. That should be good. Maybe we'll get some more tires. Some new tires. Hopefully. Not hopefully. I'm not leaving Lamar's without new tires. The thing is, yeah. You saw them. Like, they're low. We need new tires. About an hour and a half from Chicago, so I'll be going through Chicago. Not Chicago proper or anything, but you know, the I-80 part is south of Chicago. About 4 in the morning. Should be able to sneak through there pretty easily. We'll see. If I can get out of this parking lot, because everybody just parks any which way they want. They don't pay any attention to how the thing is set up. Get out of this hole. minutes to spare. Got my work order set put in for new tires. Just waiting on them to come get the truck. I will have to sit outside for this because they got to jack the truck up. I was actually fine with that all day because it was like, it felt like it was going to stay in the 60s, and then I got up here to Lamar's and it's almost 80 degrees, which is not horrible, but it's also not as nice as it would have been at 65 degrees. So I will be sitting out sweating somewhere. Which blows. Starting to get a little concerned. It's 2:30 now. I don't know what time they leave, but I think it was 5. I'm worried they're not going to get to it today. I'm going to have to wait until tomorrow. That would suck. So I'm a little annoyed. It's 4:30. I called Jason to ask him what time the shop closes. Apparently they're open till 1900 tonight, which is 7. It's only 2.5 hours longer. So I was like, okay, but it's more likely that it's not going to happen today, right? It looks like it's going to happen tomorrow. He's like, I don't know, but you can ask the shop. I was like, all right. So I called the shop. I was like, hey, gave him that truck number, asked him if he knew they were going to get to me today or not, because I want to go down to Walmart and grab some stuff. Well, I don't know. Maybe. He's like, okay. Well, do I have like an hour and a half? He said, well, you can take the van. Well, I have a dog, so I can't leave the dog in the truck and take the van because you guys aren't going to want to get in the truck alone, you know, with a dog. Well, I couldn't tell you. So you can't tell me if I have an hour and a half before you're going to get to me? It just depends on how quickly they get through the slips. We might. I hung up on it because I was steaming up. Because it's not that he couldn't tell me, it's that he wouldn't tell me. Like, you can't look at your slips and see how many trucks are ahead of me. Tell me if I got an hour and a half to go down to Walmart and back, or if you're going to get to it tomorrow instead of tonight. Jason acted like there's some possibility they could start on it tonight and finish it tomorrow. I was like, no, they can't, because when they come, if they come get this truck at 6:30 and say, well, we're going to start on this tonight, I'm like, no, you're not, because this is where I sleep. I'm not going to go to a hotel so you can get a 30-minute start on tomorrow. It's 5:30. They still haven't come and got my truck. So I'm going to go do my grocery shopping. Because at this point, if they come and get the truck, I'm going to tell them to wait until tomorrow anyway. Because there's no way they can put 10 tires and brake shoes on this truck in an hour and a half. Unless they got 10 guys working on the damn thing. So, I'm going to do my Walmart run and come back and go to bed. I'm running pretty low on groceries, and I want to get a scale because I'm trying to track my weight loss. I got this new app and stuff that helping me keep track of my calories and stuff, and part of the info it wants is my current weigh-ins. So it'll help me kind of keep track of what's going on. Had to get the boy come and got me 8:30 this morning. Can't sit in the truck today because it's got to be up on jacks. I don't know how long they're gonna take. So I'm stuck out here. I'll get some steps in today. Help along with my diet. Nothing else to do. You know, if I do decide to stay here for a while with Schuster, I might buy a cheap little piece of crap car that just barely runs, that I can park on their lot somewhere. And I'm stuck at the shop. I can hang out in the car. I can go do whatever I need to do in my car. It's just a thought. I'm sure I could find a little car around here somewhere for, you know, under $1,000. Something that, like I said, major piece of shit, barely runs. I don't need it to be that reliable, just reliable enough that I can start this thing up like a, you know, little Nissan pickup or something. Those things are like bulletproof. I don't know. Everybody wants an arm and a leg for those things these days, though. Check this rig out. We got the racing bucket seat. Is this a race truck or a burnout car? Or it's got stacks. Looks like it might have been a burnout car or something. It's got all kinds of dings. Maybe just an off-roader. Four-wheel drive off-roader, maybe. Really like to drink beer when they're hanging out in their truck. You got this rig. Mechanic just sat down with me and smoked a cigarette and telling me they are putting all new drive tires on, and he's doing a full brake job. And he said he couldn't tell me how long I'm going to be here, so cool. It's a little after 6, and they're finally almost done. He's got a couple things to do with the computer that I can sit in the truck with for that. I'm starting to get worried because they leave at 7. I think he's done with it. All right, man. Ready to roll. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too. All new brakes, all new drive tires, and a new front right steer tire. Right steer tire. Front's a little not needed. The only part that I was a little bit pissed off about there at the end was the mechanic says you got to start doing your pre-trips because I took that halo system off your truck. I was like, what do you mean I got to start doing my pre-trips? Why would you assume I don't do pre-trips? He's like, oh no, that's not what I meant. That's what it sounded like. It's like I look at my truck every day. So again, I may not do it the same way everybody might think of a pre-trip. I don't get out of the truck first thing in the morning and look over every little thing. I check tires, air pressure, and tread depth and all that. And make sure there's no air leaks. Check lights. And when I get to a truck stop, I go in a little bit deeper. It's like, if I wasn't doing pre-trips, how would I know that it needed brakes and tires and all that shit? Like, if I wasn't looking at my truck, it's like, I wrote all this stuff up, not you. It's not like they looked at the truck and said, oh, it needs all this stuff, and then did it. It's like, I wrote it up, and then they looked at it and said, yeah, that needs to be done. Whatever. But I'm gonna roll over to the truck stop, get out of everybody's way here. Don't fall on your face, buddy.